Hi Vieira with stockmarketlive.tv. I'm here today, obviously, to my appearance, coincident with new all-time highs in shares of Netflix. Strong buy rating here since $5.85. Bear in mind that obviously, as of today, for example, we could be downgrading Netflix. We are not downgrading Netflix. I already referred to Netflix as a long-term investment. We offered the most recent earnings call ahead of earnings. We posted an article complimentary on the blog of the company saying Netflix, Ferrari, strong buy. They are going to announce blowout quarters. They announced blowout quarters. It is obvious that today you have to have new all-time highs in both companies. Ferrari is a stock trading well above $100. Strong buy here since 37. And the case of Netflix since single digits, okay? So there are no modifications whatsoever. So what I would like here to refer to is some of the articles that you have complimentary on the blog of the company. For example, this one, okay, that you have, just one of them, Buffett to lose hundreds of millions of dollars, Apple to acquire Netflix. What does it mean, this, to investors in Apple and Netflix? It is rather simple, my friends. Let's focus on facts. Let's report facts, okay? If you have been an investor in Netflix, a long-term investor in Netflix, your return on investment as of today, it is something as 6,500% return on investment, a material fact, okay? When you compare Netflix to Apple, there is no comparison whatsoever. In other words, if you have your entire capital allocated to Apple, you are completely an idiot. Okay? Why? Not because we are bearish Apple. It's because we have been saying this for years. Amazon, Netflix are by far better investments compared to Apple. This has been proven thousands of times. You just have to look at the performance of Amazon in the past years. We posted a precise, a specific price target in Amazon, $1,000. The stock traded to $1,078, as you are aware. In the case of Netflix, you compare the performance to Apple, and by the way, we upgraded Apple, or we reiterated a strong buy at $93.70 when Mr. Carly Kang in the US said, I'm abandoning Apple. Well, the same person that said, that Apple was worth more than $250, at 93, he said, I'm selling Apple, I don't no longer have a position in Apple. Obviously, a complete idiot. Only an American would listen to a complete idiot, a moron. He does not have other qualification, okay? This is a material mathematical fact. Proven, okay? Why? Well, because today, as you are aware, Apple, you have it here live on the tape. It is a stock trading at $155, okay? For those that they want to invest in Apple, we announced a price target in Apple that so far it has been 100% accurate. And that price target, you have it on the blog of the company, on the website, in the features of the app, $163. So when Apple traded to $163 with the announcement of the iPhone and so on, in fact $164, then it plunged. Okay? So if you want to make money in Apple, well, you have then to buy the weakness and not the news when the stock is trading at the target price 163, which is available, I repeat, 100% accurate. You don't find this information elsewhere in the world. We trade or invest in Apple with 100% proven accuracy, okay? So this is time-stamped in the autonomous trading Apple for everyone to have access to. But in the end, the stock or the company that you want to invest in on long-term basis, it is precisely Netflix. Not only Netflix, as I also referred to, the case of Intuitive Surgical, even better than also Apple. And the proof, you also had it with the stock here at $1,087, okay? So when people, they, been talking about Apple, and they allocate their entire capital into one stock just because, for example, Warren Buffett, it is there. It has been proven that Warren Buffett, and meanwhile the company reported excellent earnings, he missed or he gave back around $2 billion. And this is a material fact, okay? Because unless he sold its position, which is not true, okay? So if you want to, invest in the markets for the next 20 years, you can obviously invest in Apple. The stock does not move and you are happy. You are an American moron, as there are millions of them. Join Mr. Carl Icahn. Stupid. But if you have a brain, in that case, you bought or you invested, for example, Intuitive Surgical, that meanwhile moved at $500 per share. Well, my friends, in the past months, Apple is not going to move $500 per share. You understand? Or you had the alternative, that was to listen to our advice, complementary, and to buy or to invest, in Netflix, because you have complementary investment lessons on the website of the company, explaining this for years, that the stupid Americans, which I've been repeating here thousands of times, they do not understand this company. They downgrade. Why? They are stupid. They downgrade. They've been downgrading, my friends, for years. I remind you that this stock, when we invested, we said that Netflix is going to be the best stock ever for long-term investors, and this was when the stock was standing at $6, to be more precise, ahead of the splits and so on. We said this, and it was clear. Netflix is the single best investment ever for long-term investors. Americans are stupid. They don't comprehend the value of this company. They don't comprehend what this company can or means to the future. Moreover, the reason for the article that you have for several months on the blog of the company, Apple to acquire Netflix, is not that Apple is going to acquire Netflix. It's that once again we consider, as we considered, when Facebook went public, and during the sell-off in Facebook, $20, $25, we said Apple should acquire Facebook. No, Apple management, in our opinion, cannot be comparable, for example, to Amazon or other companies, including Netflix. They are by far more advanced. I'm referring to Netflix, I'm not referring to Apple, okay? So, Apple is an investment. It is nice to have, but it is not the best investment. There are by far better. One of the reasons precisely related to the quality of the management. Apple quality of management is very slow, okay? Therefore, the performance of the stock is very slow. It is good for Warren Buffett and for suckers that they are interested to make, 5% per year. That's fine. Unless you bought it when I upgraded to strong buy, 93, that is a different matter, okay? The case of Netflix is for people that they like to make 10,000% return on investment. It's not for Mr. Warren Buffett. Mr. Warren Buffett does not have a position at Netflix or Intuitive Surgical or other stocks that we recommended here, because he does not know, he probably does not even know what Netflix is. I'm pretty 100% sure that he does not know what Intuitive Surgical is. Or he does not know, obviously, what Kite Pharma was. That meanwhile was acquired by Gilead Science or Bluebird. Does not know. He knows Apple, he knows McDonald's, Philip Morris, tobacco, drugs, and all that stuff. Typical of the Americans. But we are talking about 10,000% return on investment, long term, for the next 50 years, 30 years, So the suckers, they don't have a position in Netflix, they don't comprehend. The reason for the article is related again to the quality of the management. Apple should have bought, instead of wasting their capital and money in other stuff, they should have bought Netflix. They should have bought, purchased, buy out Netflix, instead of, being wasting money and resources in things that they do not bring growth. Okay, growth. You understand what growth means? For example, iPhone X. I can buy an iPhone X tomorrow if there was one. But, you know, that is for me or for people that they have money. For, you know, most people, they are going to buy an iPhone or a device that costs $1,200 or €200 in most European countries? Only a fucking idiot is going to buy a phone or a device for €1,200, my friends. Obviously, Apple knows there are plenty of idiots. It is true, there are plenty of idiots. But this company, Netflix, you know, which meanwhile has been destroying the TV, so you don't have to watch TV, you just watch Netflix, okay? Our subscribers, they watch Netflix. I watch Netflix. No one fucking is going to watch Fox in United States, where they only pass mass shootings, and this American idiot, the President Trump, dumb Trump. No one is going to care about Fox or that, you know, Mad Money CNBC. No. You know, there are people with a brain. They watch Netflix. The idiots, you know, they watch Fox, CNBC, looking for, you know, ideas. And then, you know, you bought, you know, GoPro ahead of a crash, Fitbit, and then you don't have any money left. You are a fucking dumb American. You understand? So, if you have been bearish, Netflix, go over your shorts, my fucking nigger. Go over your shorts, because you are the most stupid American ever. You understand? If you don't have a position in Netflix, regardless of your name, whether it is Warren Buffett or those that they are always, you know, every single week they come out and they say we are bearish, market crash, you know what? You are more stupid than ever than Trump. Do you understand? Go over your shorts and buy Netflix, for God's sake. You are helping our subscribers to make even more. That is good, because we also have a mission of charity, which you have described on the blog of the company. And if you dislike the language, it is your entire problem. The material fact is Netflix strong buy since $5.85, and there are no changes. Okay? So buy Netflix. You don't want. You want to wait for a crash? Wait for the crash. My friends, you are more stupid than Trump. And the same, it remains valid for Warren Buffett and all the fucking Americans, which are more stupid than ever, and they have positions in Apple, saying, oh, Apple is undervalued. Apple stock does not move, idiots. Apple stock, since last earnings report, the stock was standing at $152, okay? As of today, you have the stock at $155. Oh, fuck, great investment. Oh, my God. You know, this is typical of the fucking Americans. It's fucking amazing. So I leave you here with the quote in Netflix, idiots. Thank you.